Hey, good morning, everybody. Sorry about that. Good morning.
Hey.
How are you?
Fine. How you doing?
Where are you going? Where are you going?
Just riding my bike.
Yeah?
Getting a little exercise.
You ride it all the time?
Every day.
Every day? You live here?
Yes.
I mean, Gainesville.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. That's good exercise.
Yeah, thanks.
All right, take care. Hey, I'm just doing a Facebook Live. You want to say hello to everybody?
Oh, you're on Facebook Live?
Yeah. Wait,
Hi, y'all.
Turn this way because the sun is better this way. No, you stay right where you are. I'm just going to move around. What's your name?
Laura.
Laura? Laura's out riding her bike. I just finished.
Hi, y'all.
I saw Laura.
How you doing?
So Laura rides her bike all the time, right? That's cool, Laura.
Yeah.
How far have you ridden your bike?
Let's see. When I'm here in town, I'm usually ride my bike like 4 miles a day. But during spring and fall season, I do a big migration from here to Asheville, North Carolina, where I spend my summers.
You ride your bike?
With this?
What? She said she rides her bike
I've been doing
to
this.
Asheville, North Carolina?
Yes, to the mountains.
You ride a bike from Gainesville, Florida to Asheville, North Carolina?
Yes.
What?
I've been doing this for 3 years. Before that, I used to ride the Greyhound bus if I wanted to travel. And I met some really interesting people who hitchhike from here all the way to California, or they rode their bikes. And I met some guys who still jump trains, which that surprised me because I didn't think men still do it in this day and age. So I caught the travel bug. I got me a bike and I've been doing this since.
What?
And I come here during the fall season.
What's your name again?
Laura.
Laura?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. So here I was at Park Run today, and I was talking, and so I know it's hard for you to believe, but I left we're doing a Facebook Live. Thank you for bringing my keys back.
Yeah.
So they left because they have to go and debrief, and they took my keys, and so I'm standing here in the park, and so I strike up the conversation with, what's your name again?
Laura.
Laura. So Laura, this is very interesting. Thank you. I appreciate you bringing my keys.
Yeah, I stay here during the winter months because I don't like extreme weather. I don't like it when the weather gets too cold, and I stay here for 9 years all year round, and I got tired of the hot weather during the summer. It is brutal.
So you ride a bike. Here's her bike right here.
This is my bicycle, and I take this all the way to the mountains every spring.
And she rides this bike from Gainesville. How many miles is that, Laura?
Let's see. I haven't really counted, but it does take me from 3 weeks to a month to get there, depending on how many rides that people offer me.
Yeah, so you get some car rides.
Yeah, some people with a huge vehicle ask me, hey, do you need a ride to the next town? And I'll accept it, especially if it starts really getting hot. Usually around springtime, I usually leave in April. So in South Georgia here, it still gets pretty hot in the middle of the day. So I usually take a break in midday.
Laura, are you not concerned about your safety?
I'm always well protected. I have faith that the divine power always watch over me. And I only do this during the daytime only. I don't ride at night.
I'm stunned. Here I am struggling to get through a 5K. Actually, I did walk 2 more laps. And then Laura here is riding her bike from Gainesville, Florida to Asheville, North Carolina. And Asheville is beautiful.
Yes.
And I'm stunned. I mean, I was standing here waiting for my keys, and I saw Laura and I just struck up a conversation. Because I was going to talk about the fact that when we go out to eat, how difficult it is to find a decent meal that doesn't have sugar in it. And last night, I just had shrimp scampi, and it had sugar in it, and it made me have breathing problems.
How does shrimp have sugar in it?
Shrimp scampi, the sauce.
Oh, the sauce itself has sugar. Okay.
The sauce had sugar. And so I just want to let people know, while you're trying to be healthy and you think you might be ordering something that's healthy to eat, it still can be loaded with sugar. It's like, what are they trying to do to us? Cotton used to be king. Now humans are the commodity now, I guess. It's just insane.
Yeah. I've been watching YouTube videos and I read books about genocide through diet.
What?
You heard Monsanto?
Yeah.
Yeah, they put in additives, and it might be just a controversial, theory type of thing. But I watched more than a couple of videos that Monsanto and other big business and even big pharmaceutical company are using ingredients to slowly lower the population, take out the humans. It might be just a rumor, or it might have some truth to it, and a lot of other people been saying it through videos I was watching.
Yeah, you do see a lot of that. And then I wonder too, when you go to a restaurant and you're trying to order a healthy meal. I ordered a Caesar salad, and I did say, does this dressing have sugar in it? And they said yes. And I said, well, just bring me oil and vinaigrette, because sugar causes me problems.
Are you allergic to sugar?
Yeah. So Laura, where's your family?
My family is still in New York City.
Do they worry about you?
They know that I'm well taken care of.
That you're well taken care of.
Yeah.
So how do you provide for yourself? How do you eat, and where do you sleep?
People offer me food.
They do?
Yeah. Like when they offer me money, they ask me, do you need anything? Do you have money to buy food? And sometimes I say yes. A lot of times I'm usually lower cash. So either they give me money to buy food, or they provide me with food.
Oh my goodness, Laura.
There are a lot of good people out here.
So where are you going now? What do you do now?
No, I'm just riding around, exercising. I did some outdoor fitness first, like I did some brisk walking, slow jogging, push-ups, squats, in addition to riding my bike. And sometimes I do yoga.
I teach yoga. We have to do some yoga.
Yeah,
Laura.
I do it at the Bo Diddley Plaza.
Right, they have free yoga.
Yes, that's the one I do.
Hey everybody, we're talking to Laura. Laura,
is this a fitness blog?
Well, I have a wellness radio TV, and we talk about health and wellness a lot.
That's awesome, y'all do that.
Yeah, so you have to tune in, Laura, and send me a message wherever you are. And Laura rides her bike from Gainesville, Florida to Asheville, North Carolina.
Isn't that great? It's a lot of fun.
Amazing. I wish I had the courage to do it with you.
Yeah, it can be done.
That is amazing, Laura.
Yeah.
Laura, so how long do you think you're going to continue doing this? Or, what are your plans?
My plan, my long-term plan, my long-term dream is to live a hunter-gatherer lifestyle. Go all the way Stone Age. Just live in the wilderness and live 100% primitive.
Why do you want to do that?
Because when I first read about people, in ancient history who used to live that way, I always felt fascinated by it.
But you grew up in New York City.
Yeah, and
so
I was getting tired of the big city life. It was stressing me out. When I was entering my 30s, I wanted something more than just going to the club, having a job, making money. I was looking for something deeper, and I started reading more about goddess spirituality, nature. It was a gradual process. I didn't live outdoorsing right away. I was still into the city life.
So you currently
it
live
was
outdoors.
starting to change.
So you live outdoors by choice?
Yes.
So we see people that are homeless. Hello, Major Galarza. Hey, everybody. Sometimes because I don't have my glasses on because I just finished my park run thing here. And Terry Maxwell, I think that's your name. If I mess it up, please forgive me. I'm here at Depot Park in Gainesville, Florida, and I was waiting for them to bring my keys back because they left with my keys. And then I meet Laura. Laura's on her bike. She lives outdoors mainly by choice.
Yeah.
And then rides her bike from Gainesville, Florida to Asheville, North Carolina, to and from, and she's been doing that for 3 years.
Yeah.
And you said it was a gradual process.
Yes.
What was the first thing that made you think that was a good idea?
Let's see. When I lived in San Francisco, when I moved from San Francisco to New York, probably a year and a half, gradually I started wanting to get more into nature. Mm-hmm. So I occasionally went on nature trails.
Yeah.
I was past the Golden Gate Bridge. I visited this park, and I climbed on a nature trail that goes on the top of the mountain.
So Laura, do people say, or do you look at us and think that we're, in us continuing to live the way we live, all stressed out and here you are, you're on a bike, and all of your possessions.
Yeah.
That's Laura and all her possessions. Laura does not need her closet enlarged because this is all of her possessions.
Yeah.
Right here on her bike. And all of the rest of us have the need more attitude. So you're on your bike riding, and we're going to the mall or sitting on our computers ordering more stuff.
Yeah.
And you don't have a storage bin, do you?
No.
You don't have.
This is my storage bin.
This is your storage bin right here.
Yeah, I try not to carry too much stuff. If it starts to weigh me down, then I get rid of some of it. I like to travel light whenever I can.
It's getting a little windy out here. She likes to travel light.
Yes.
So I'm here talking to Laura. And Laura, I hope you don't mind if I say this in a gentle kind of way. There are people who go, my goodness, what's wrong with her?
Well, I have no control over other people's responses. You know, people are entitled to their opinions, but I'm doing me. That's all that counts.
There you go.
Yeah.
What a wonderful attitude, Laura. Thanks. Laura said, I'm doing me. I'm not worried about what you think or what anybody else thinks. She's healthy. She's well taken care of because she's trusting in the God that created her to take care of her. We sing that song, God takes care of a sparrow. God takes care of Laura too. And
yes.
God takes care of all of the rest of us.
But the Son of Man had no roof over his head. He relied only on God.
Wow. Anything you want to say to all the people that are watching?
Well, have a wonderful day.
Have a wonderful day. I'm here with Laura. Laura doesn't have a mortgage. Laura, Laura,
L-A-U-R-A.
Laura does not have a mortgage. She does not have a car payment. She does not have liability insurance. She does not have the stress of 9 to 5. Now, I guess it would be difficult for all of us to do that because somebody got to go to work, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Not going to be you, though, huh? Because you're good.
I've been looking for work, you know, to support myself, like outdoor work, like working on the farm or a campground. I've been doing some online searches.
But you want an outdoor job?
Yes. Okay. Like working in a campground or doing conservation work or maybe working in an organic farm to support myself.
But you don't want to go back to a 9 to 5. Did you ever do anything like that before?
Yes. In my 20s and 30s, I used to work in fast food restaurants like Wendy's and McDonald's. I hated it.
Okay.
But it paid the bills, but I damn sure didn't like it.
Okay. Well, everybody go outside, get some exercise, and look, when you're going out to eat, ask the people if there is sugar in the food that you're about to eat, as we are more and more learning how detrimental sugar is to this vessel that God gave us to take care of. And if we are continuing to put damaging things in our bodies, how in the world do we expect to be healthy?
Exactly.
Can't do it. And sugar is legal. Crack and meth are illegal. But
I think that's hypocritical.
But your cells don't understand legislation. That's the whole
point. And don't
point.
Forget tobacco, cigarettes, and alcohol. If they boycotting illegal drugs, they need to boycott cigarettes and alcohol and sugar too.
There you
and
go.
GMO foods.
And GMO foods. There you go. Words of wisdom from Laura.
Yeah.
Laura, my Depot Park friend who rides her bike everywhere. She doesn't have a storage unit. She's got all of her belongings on her bike. And look at her. Look at that smile. She's happy. All right. Yeah, I ate last night and I ordered what I thought was okay. Caesar salad and shrimp scampi, and had sugar in it. I ended up having to do an inhaler because my body reacts to sugar. And let me tell you something. There are people who think that they have allergies, and you do, but it's sugar. White sugar causes inflammation in the body. It causes swelling.
Yes, it does.
And it causes swelling in every part of your body, including your brain. It impacts how you feel. So I hope you're drinking good alkaline water, and take care of yourself. This is the only body that you're ever going to get. This is the first gift that God gave us, the place for the Spirit to live. And the scripture says that the Holy Spirit cannot live in an unclean temple. My sister Frances in Harvest, Alabama, sent me a video of a church service where they were doing what they call it, a praise break or something, and where people can rejoice and shout. Like, these people can't get up and shout. They're physically incapable of doing it. They're physically incapable of doing it. And I know I may sound like I'm very passionate about this because
that's good. Yeah.
And our little babies, I think about babies who are drinking formula. It's amazing.
Yeah.
We give these babies formula, they throw it up, and they say, well, I don't know why the baby won't keep the formula and stuff. Because it's a foreign substance.
Yes, it is.
If a grown person was throwing up as much as babies throw up, then we would stop giving them that food. Yet we continue to give them this chemical called formula.
Yeah,
and the body is rejecting it. It's not good for the body. God gave the mother the breast milk, and if you can't find breast milk, if you're not producing breast milk, find something better than, and the formula has sugar in it. It's eating up our cells. I feel bad. I feel bad for us that we are consuming this stuff.
Yeah. Has anyone ever asked, why do mothers continue to bottle feed their baby? I mean, how come it's not accepted in this society?
Well, I'm the 11th of 13. My mother breastfed all of us.
Yeah. My mother bottle fed me in formula. And growing up, I saw other mothers giving their babies bottles. Yeah. And it never occurred to my mind to question it until I started reading health books. Right.
And so it's amazing with the formula. We believe that God knows what God is doing while the baby's in the womb.
Yeah.
And then the baby comes out of the womb, and we got to give it a foreign substance.
And I also want to add, why do we need cow's milk? That's for the baby calf. And human milk is for the human baby. But grown-ups don't need milk because we're already grown.
And we got teeth, right?
Yeah.
Milk is for animals, for mammals that don't have teeth. And we continue to drink. Actually, I did an interview with Dick Gregory, and Dick Gregory said, because I was like, well, Mr. Gregory, where am I going to get my calcium? He said, where do cows get it? They eat green stuff. But you're not supposed to be drinking a milk that God designed to turn a calf into a cow.
Yeah.
And we consume it. It's a beautiful day out here. I'm glad. See, I was out here doing the run. I left my keys with the people who were doing the run.
Yeah.
And they left with my keys. And because they left with my keys, I got to meet Laura.
Oh.
Isn't that fun?
Do you blog every day?
I do a lot.
That sounds like fun.
It is fun. It is fun. I thank you all so much for watching.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah. My new friend Laura. Laura, who is riding her bike everywhere and looking beautiful and healthy. You all make it a great Saturday morning. Look at your plate. Look at your plate and ask yourself, is this going to help me live, or is it going to contribute to me getting in the line for a surgery or prescription?
No.
So that's just the question to ask. Is it going to help me live? Am I going to feel better after I eat this, or is my body going to tell me, yeah, indigestion, and I don't feel good? It's all in your hands, on your plate, on your fork. You take charge of your health. Your health. Nobody is going to do it for you. You have to do it yourself.
Yes.
Hey, Laura, thank you for sharing this moment with us today.
Thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you all for watching. We'll see you next time. I'm Pamela Coons at the Wellness Radio TV. Remember, there is healing at the well. We'll see you next time.